In every verse of Scripture, there lies a hidden layer, waiting to be uncovered, that can transform ordinary understanding into extraordinary revelation. James Avery. Imagine looking into a world where every story holds hidden layers, waiting to be uncovered, revealing truths about life and existence that go far beyond the visible. Today, we will explore the metaphysical perspectives of biblical stories, exploring the spiritual and philosophical dimensions that lie beneath the surface of these ancient texts. Metaphysics, in its essence, connects us to the profound realities that are not bound by physical laws, but are just as real, touching aspects of mystery, meaning, and existence that conventional readings often overlook. Our journey is not just about understanding, it's about transformation. As we peel back layers of metaphor and allegory, we aim to open up transformative insights that have the power to reshape our understanding of the world around us and our place within it. Join us as we traverse this fascinating landscape where ancient texts meet modern revelations and discover how these age-old stories can still profoundly impact our lives today. Metaphysical perspectives invite us to venture beyond the everyday interpretations of stories, exploring deeper, often hidden dimensions. The term metaphysical itself refers to what exists beyond the physical. It's about the unseen forces, the spiritual layers, and philosophical depths that underpin our reality. When we apply this perspective to biblical stories, we aren't just reading, we are connecting to a profound understanding that transcends the literal. Consider the story of David and Goliath, a tale often celebrated for its depiction of courage and triumph against all odds. In traditional interpretations, it's a historical recount of a young shepherd defeating a giant warrior. However, when viewed through a metaphysical lens, this story transforms. David represents our inner spirit, our innate power to overcome life's giants, the fears, doubts, and seemingly insurmountable challenges we face. Goliath stands not just as an adversary in battle, but as a symbol of those larger-than-life obstacles. This interpretation encourages us to look within and recognize our potential to conquer the giants in our lives, not with physical might, but with the strength of our spirit and faith. By engaging with these metaphysical insights, we gain more than just knowledge. We connect with a deeper wisdom that enriches our understanding of these texts and ultimately ourselves. Throughout history, the quest to uncover the deeper meanings in sacred texts has been a profound journey, one that has engaged thinkers and spiritual seekers across millennia. Metaphysical interpretations of religious texts, particularly the Bible, have evolved to offer a richer, more nuanced view of these ancient writings. From the mystical explorations of the early Gnostics, who sought divine knowledge hidden within the scriptures, to the profound insights of medieval Kabbalists, metaphysical thought has been a bridge to understanding the unseen and the divine. One of the key figures in this journey was Philo of Alexandria, a Hellenistic Jewish philosopher who merged Greek Stoicism with Hebrew scriptures in the pursuit of deeper spiritual truth. His work laid the groundwork for later Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas, who also sought to explore the metaphysical dimensions of faith. In the modern era, The Transcendentalists, including Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau, drew upon biblical metaphysics to advocate for a personal, intuitive connection with the divine, further broadening the scope of how these ancient texts could be interpreted. Each of these thinkers and movements has contributed to a vibrant tapestry of metaphysical thought, enriching our understanding of biblical stories, not just as historical accounts, but as living texts that continue to offer new layers of wisdom and insight. This ongoing dialogue between past and present, between the seen and the unseen, invites us today to continue exploring and discovering the profound depths of these timeless stories. Let us explore the metaphysical layers within some of the most well-known biblical stories, where each narrative opens a door to deeper spiritual truths. Take, for example, the creation story in Genesis. On the surface, it recounts the origins of the world and humanity. Metaphysically, however, it speaks to the unfolding of consciousness and the stages of spiritual awakening. The act of separation of light from darkness symbolizes the awakening of awareness from the void of unknowing, guiding us to perceive creation as an ongoing process within us, reflecting our journey from ignorance to enlightenment. Another profound story is that of Moses parting the Red Sea, which traditionally illustrates a miraculous escape from persecution. From a metaphysical standpoint, this event can represent the individual's triumph over overwhelming emotional turmoil, the seas of confusion and fear that often impede our spiritual journey. The parting of these waters symbolizes the moment of clarity and liberation that comes when we align with our higher spiritual purpose, allowing us to move forward in life unimpeded by our previous constraints. Consider the narrative of Jesus walking on water, commonly seen as a display of divine power. On a deeper level, this story invites us to consider the possibility of transcending the waters of emotional turmoil and instability. It challenges us to rise above the tumultuous seas of doubt and to firmly place our faith in the spiritual laws that govern all existence. It is an invitation to operate from a plane of higher consciousness, where the seemingly impossible becomes possible. These stories, rich with symbolic meaning, encourage us not just to read, but to perceive beyond the literal, into the realm of deeper understanding where profound spiritual truths reside. Looking into metaphysical interpretation requires us to harness the power of various techniques that unlock the deeper meanings embedded within biblical texts. One of the most potent methods is the use of allegory, viewing stories not just as historical events, but as symbols of spiritual truths. For instance, when we read about battles between nations in the Bible, allegorically, these can represent the inner conflicts between our lower desires and higher spiritual aspirations. Similarly, symbolism plays a crucial role in metaphysical interpretation. Every element in a biblical story can be seen as symbolic. Water, for example, often represents emotions, purification, or the flow of divine wisdom. By identifying and interpreting these symbols, we gain access to a richer layer of meaning that speaks directly to our soul's journey. When approaching a text metaphysically, it is essential to start with openness and curiosity. Ask yourself, what deeper qualities or lessons might this story reflect about human experience? How could these elements symbolize aspects of my own spiritual journey? What are the underlying truths that these narratives aim to convey about the nature of existence, the divine, and the path to enlightenment? Through these techniques, metaphysical interpretation becomes a dynamic process of exploration, where each text serves as a mirror reflecting our own spiritual truths. It invites us to engage deeply, think critically, and seek the spiritual insights that these age-old texts hold for us today. The power of metaphysical insights lies in their ability to profoundly transform our beliefs and perspectives on life. By engaging with these deeper interpretations, we begin to see not just the world, but ourselves and our paths in entirely new lights. These insights can lead to a profound shift where challenges become opportunities for growth, and the mysteries of life start to unfold their wisdom to us. Take the story of Sarah, for example, who found herself bogged down by career and relationship issues. It was through understanding the metaphysical interpretation of the Exodus story that she began to see her struggles as a journey similar to the Israelites' escape from Egypt. This perspective helped her recognize her own strengths and capabilities to overcome hardships, leading to significant personal and professional breakthroughs. Similarly, Michael, who once felt lost in his faith, rediscovered his spiritual vitality through the metaphysical meanings found in the story of Jonah and the whale. He came to understand his own swallowing by the whale as a descent into introspection and self-discovery, which eventually propelled him back to a meaningful, purpose-driven life. These stories underscore how metaphysical insights not only enhance our understanding of sacred texts, but also empower us to navigate our life's journey with renewed faith and understanding. Through such profound wisdom, we are offered ways to reshape our existence and find deeper fulfillment in the paths we choose. When we explore biblical stories, the lens through which we view them can dramatically alter our understanding and connection to the text. Traditional theological interpretations often focus on the literal and historical aspects of these stories, offering valuable insights into the moral and ethical teachings they provide. These interpretations are foundational, grounding us in shared beliefs and guiding our moral compass. In contrast, metaphysical interpretations invite us to look beyond the literal narrative to uncover deeper, often spiritual or philosophical meanings. This approach allows us to see the stories as allegories or symbols of broader truths about humanity, the universe, and our place within it. By interpreting these stories metaphysically, we open ourselves to a more personal and introspective engagement with the text, which can lead to profound personal transformation. Each approach comes with its challenges. Traditional interpretations can sometimes seem rigid or not applicable to modern dilemmas, possibly leaving some seekers feeling disconnected from the relevance of the teachings. On the other hand, Metaphysical interpretations require a leap of intuition and imagination, which can be subjective and vary widely from one individual to another, leading to differing conclusions about the same text. Both methods, however, provide invaluable benefits. Traditional interpretations connect communities through shared stories and values, maintaining a continuity of faith across generations. Metaphysical interpretations, with their deeper exploratory nature, encourage personal growth and spiritual exploration, offering a more individualized journey through the scriptures. Together, these approaches can complement each other, providing a richer, more multifaceted appreciation of the biblical writings. The journey into metaphysical insights is not only about understanding, it's about application, integrating these profound truths into our daily lives and spiritual practices. By bringing metaphysical perspectives into our routine, we can foster a deeper connection with ourselves and the divine, guiding our actions with wisdom and insight. One simple way to start is through daily meditation on a particular biblical passage. Choose a verse or story and meditate on its metaphysical interpretation. For instance, meditate on the concept of light in the context of creation. Reflect on how this symbolizes knowledge, purity, or enlightenment in your life. Contemplate these themes and consider how you can manifest this light in your actions and decisions throughout your day. Another practical application is through journaling. After reading a biblical story, write down its traditional interpretation and then explore its metaphysical meanings. How do these insights relate to your current life situations? Writing helps solidify these interpretations and makes them more accessible when facing life's challenges. Additionally, you can use these insights to guide prayer or spiritual reflection. If you are grappling with a particular issue, find a story or passage that resonates with your situation metaphysically. Use this story as a framework for your prayers, asking for guidance or clarity based on the deeper wisdom the story provides. Incorporating metaphysical insights into our lives is about seeing the divine in all aspects of our existence and using this vision to live more fully, aligned with both our spiritual and worldly paths. Through meditation, journaling, and prayer, we turn these ancient stories into living guides that help navigate our modern world. When we look into the realm of metaphysical interpretations, it's important to address some common misconceptions and the challenges that often arise. A frequent misunderstanding is that metaphysical readings replace traditional interpretations or disregard the historical context of the scriptures. However, this is not the case. Rather, metaphysical interpretations seek to complement and deepen our understanding by adding another layer of meaning that resonates on a spiritual or philosophical level. Critics often argue that metaphysical interpretations can be too subjective, leading to vastly different meanings that depend heavily on individual perceptions. While it's true that personal insights can vary, this diversity can also be seen as a strength, allowing for a rich tapestry of understanding that can be more inclusive of different spiritual experiences and backgrounds. To approach these criticisms constructively, it's vital to maintain an open dialogue between different interpretative communities. Engaging in discussions that respect both traditional and metaphysical viewpoints can foster a more holistic approach to biblical stories. Educating others on how metaphysical interpretations are formed through careful analysis of symbols, allegories, and philosophical contexts can also help demystify the process and show its validity as a complementary approach to understanding biblical texts. By tackling these challenges head-on and promoting a balanced view, we can enrich our collective exploration of these ancient texts, allowing for a fuller appreciation that bridges historical teachings and personal spiritual growth. As we conclude our journey through the metaphysical perspectives on biblical stories, we've explored how these ancient narratives can unfold into profound insights that touch both our understanding and our spirit. We've seen how metaphysical interpretations help us look into these texts, uncovering layers of meaning that resonate with our personal and spiritual growth. From the allegorical depths of Genesis to the symbolic richness of Jesus walking on water, these stories offer more than historical accounts. They provide a wellspring of spiritual wisdom. I encourage you to continue exploring these metaphysical perspectives in your own studies and reflections. Whether through meditation, journaling, or prayer, let these deeper insights enrich your spiritual journey and offer new dimensions of understanding. Please share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and build a community of seekers and learners. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on our future explorations into the spiritual and metaphysical realms. Thank you for watching, and keep seeking the wisdom hidden within the timeless tales of our past.